Yeah. You might have to let. I think you have to
Let's
let.
get situated here today. We wanted to do a little Q&A session for people that haven't sat with Kambo. We've got a training coming up for level 1 certification from May 23rd to the 27th. We've been doing these trainings for about 6-7 years now. And we've been rather busy this year because we're having a baby, which is happening now. And we were in Thailand as well before. So just kind of getting back and grounded into things, able to offer these educational certification programs again. And there were some questions. I mean, this questions and tea session is about introducing indigenous peptides, of which we use with Kambo Frogdetox and the Medicine Frog Foundation as I call them indigenous peptides with a modern application. You guys have heard a lot about, and there's a lot of talk about peptides in the field and of biohacking. Peptides are long chain amino acids that create sequences in the body. You can think of them similar to a telomere or a mechanism for communication. So when we have these amino acids in our body, there's 9 essential amino acids. And then everything above that is part of the mechanism of communication in the body. So we want to have as many amino acids as we can. But the frog, the Phylomedusa bicolor, has a remarkable full spectrum of Kambo peptides, meaning peptides specifically derived from the frog. There is Phylomedusin, which is a vasodilator, means opens the veins, opens the blood vessels. There is bombicins and ceruleans. There's a peptide called dermoseptine V2 that is effective at shrinking the microcirculation around cancer growth and tumor growth. Effective especially with regards to brain cancer. Deltorphine, delmorphine, these are peptides that work through the morphine receptors. Said to be 10,000 times stronger than morphine. So this frog has some very interesting medicinal properties to it via the amino acids, via the peptides that we're working with. So Kambo is a medicine that you utilize, and I've just seen a couple people join on with us. Hey, Kai. Kai is going to be one of our instructors with a training in May 23rd. He's a Chinese medical practitioner and Qigong master and alchemist, an amazing teacher. We're really lucky to have him teaching the Chinese module. Dr. Vijay Jain is a long-standing surgeon and Ayurvedic practitioner. Worked with Deepak Chopra, just an amazing friend and a very, very adept Ayurvedic practitioner. Did a lot of work with Amrit Desai's temple in Salt Springs. So yeah, getting back to the program, this certification is going to be a 4-day program. We dive deeply into the origins of the medicine, the anthropology of the medicine, the Katukina, the Nukini, the Yawanawa, the Matses, the various tribes that work with this medicine. There is an underlining connective fabric that goes with that, kind of a golden thread that connects these tribes and these tribes through this medicine, this combo medicine. And they all have different traditions around them. So we study that as one of the lenses, as we refer to. We do a global medical comprehensive approach to modern application of indigenous medicines. So we're using Chinese medical and Ayurvedic pathways of meridians and energetics in the body, lymphatic pathways, basically physiological pathways that we have known about and that the Chinese have known about and the Hindu cultures have known about for thousands of years. So we're taking our first lens, which is the indigenous lens and the anthropology of the origins of this medicine, which is very interesting, day one. We also sit with Kambo. We start to get into the Chinese medical portion as well, introducing the meridians, the 5 elements, Subo points and acupuncture points, protocols that we've come up with that have been really effective. Believe it or not, Kambo is not extensively researched, not extensively documented. There's not a lot of white paper studies on it. Vittorio Esperalmer, who is one of the main neuroscientists to work with the initial breakthrough in the study of these peptides, didn't make too many papers on it. He got the Nobel Peace Prize for discovering the serotonin pathway, but there hasn't been that much research. So that's one of the things we try to do with Kambo Frog Detox and the Medicine Frog Foundation is to accrue research, data, white paper studies, testimonials, and that type of thing. So the third lens that we're going to be working with within the program is the allopathic lens. And the allopathic lens is mainly not because we're a big proponent of Western medicine. We are for emergencies. My arm got cut off by a chainsaw. Great. Indigenous medicine isn't going to work with you on that. That needs to be sterilized. It's probably going to need anesthetics. You're going to need to be passed out. We're going to have to bolt the arm together. We're going to have to reattach the nerves. There's going to be some plastic surgery. This is the kind of specialty of Western and allopathic medicine. As far as managing healthcare, Western medicine and the United States has the worst statistics in the world. It's been the most. So the reason why we go through allopathic medicine as one of the 4 lenses is because there's considerations of contraindications, chronic disease management, pre-existing conditions. If you were just a jungle person treating other jungle persons, then I wouldn't be concerned about your liability. But when you take a jungle modality and you bring it into a Western society where there's pre-existing conditions, where there's food that's poisonous, that has glyphosates, where there's cancers, where there's neurological dissociation and separation, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, these types of things, heavy depression, where there's what the natives would refer to as a lot of panema. That is why we cover allopathic medicine, because it's really important to do a lot of medical intake and get a good understanding of what we're working with, what the belief system of the person is, how much medications, how long have they had the condition, what is their focus. So we cover allopathic medicine as the third lens. The fourth lens is Ayurvedic medicine. So we've got the indigenous lens, which is the anthropology of the medicine, the protocols from the Matses, the Katukina, Utanawa, the Yawanawa. We have the allopathic medicine, which is the modern medicine, modern considerations, medical intakes, diagnostics, pharmaceuticals. We have the Chinese medicine, which is ancient Beijing, 4,500-year-old system of Chinese medicine and herbalism. And then we have Ayurvedic as the final lens. So we cover all four of these lenses within the program. And we do a lot of combo. We serve a lot of combo. We focus in on logistical practices, how to hydrate the combo, the intake process, integration, holding space, non-dualism, Taoist tea presentation, very important part. And going through some very specific medical education around Chinese, Ayurvedic, Western medicine, and indigenous medicine. So we hope that you guys will get a chance to join us and sit with this medicine after the certification process just begins your practice. So we do support you after the practices. If you have questions, we have doctors on staff and teams that we work with in our Signal group. And we also refer people to you as well. We don't accept everybody in this program, but the people that we do accept are exceptional. And so hopefully, if you're interested in this program, we can set up a interview call. And if everything lines up good, then we can work with you within our organization. And we're happy to do so. We've got a really strong team of almost 200 people now. And we've been serving a lot of combo, and we've been working a lot with the matses and some ethnobotanical shamanic principles of gathering and how to work with pre-existing tribes and things like that that are really in place from an ethical, socio-ethical standard. So we're very happy with the work that we're doing with the matses and the chiefs of the matses in the Angamos region. So it's a very exciting time for these peptides and what they could mean to the world, and getting people properly trained on how to facilitate, educate, integrate, and preserve this medicine for the future. So thanks for joining me. I really appreciate everybody. At this point in time, I can open up to a few questions. All right, Kai says, are there any other frogs or medicines that are referred to as the vaccine of the forest? No, this is the only one that I know of. But there are a couple other venoms that are used, like Kambo is delivered. For instance, the Botrops atrops, which is a venomous pit viper, is utilized as an immunotherapy in the same way with burning the skin and applying the venom. So this medicine, I mean, I've served this medicine over 5,000 times, so I can tell you it's very safe. However, it is really important to do a lot of preparation work, a lot of preparing for the client, the mindset. This is warrior's medicine. It's an initiation. It's no joke. It's not a recreational experience. So to answer that question, yeah, there are a couple other medicines that are applied like Kambo, but nothing quite like Kambo. All right, it's a Killian. Hey, brother. Am I gonna be doing some retreats down in Iquitos, Peru? Yes. Yes, I am. We are going to be this year going down to Iquitos. Iquitos just got awarded a tourism grant from South America as for the ayahuasca tourism. So things are really going to happen in the direction of the medicine. For those of you that are just joining us and don't know about our background with Soma Church, Sacred Offerings Medicine Assembly, that's our entheogenic church that is in partnership with the Medicine Frog Foundation. That's in Peru. We have 50 acres in Iquitos, and we're setting up a preserve and educational space for the frogs. And yeah, it's very exciting. More research, opportunities to meet them and create basically uh, a farm that we can grow them to juvenile status and then release them into the rainforest. So we're about giving back, and we will be setting up some retreats this year to go out and meet the frogs. So if you're interested in that, please chime in and let us know. So that's all the time we have for today. I appreciate everybody coming out to join us. We will do another tea and greet for questions in a couple weeks. We're going to go into the birth portal. So God bless you guys. I hope everything is wonderful out there. Have a great eclipse, and we'll talk with you soon.